Trash Talk Tuesday, and we are live in the Greenfield Community Science Workshop. I have with me today Jose Sanchez. Thank you so much. So we're just going to have a little chat and see what is Greenfield Community Science Workshop all about, and how are they using repurposed materials to create this amazing workshop space and teach the youth about science. So why don't you start and just tell us a little bit more? What is Greenfield Community Science Workshop?
Yeah, so it's a program of the city of Greenfield. We have multiple purposes, but the main thing that we do is teach hands-on science to youth and families. We have a learning and making space that can be utilized by the community for whatever they want. So they can come in to learn about science, they can come in to fix their furniture, they can come in to work on wood projects, they can come in to fix their bikes or scooters. And we see ourselves just as the curators of a space with tools and materials, and we are open to anybody that wants to come and use it in whatever way they like.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. Well, my next question for you was I was really interested in the bike repair workshops that are hosted here. So could you tell us more about how that works?
Yeah, so in our work that we do with the community, we noticed that there was a high demand for bike repair and scooter repair. And we wanted to be able to help individuals and as much as possible, just beyond the flat tire. So over the years, we found the partners that had the same goals. In this case, TAMC, the Transportation Agency for Monterey County, they're pushing Save about the schools and other initiatives that have to do with green transportation. And we talked and we had this idea of setting up a bike repair shop in South County, based here in Greenfield. And the goal of that repair shop is to provide free bike repair to everyone that needs it. It's located here at 45 El Camino in Greenfield, but our goal is to serve the entire county.
Wow.
So anybody that has a bike can bring it here, and other people in other counties, we hold monthly bike repair shops in all the towns in South County, from San Nardo all the way to Gonzales.
Wow, that's so impressive. And I'm sure there's like so many bikes out there that are collecting dust in a shed somewhere that as someone's cleaning it out, they might just say, you know what, this is junk, let's just throw it out. But in reality, it might only need a tweak or two, and you could just bring it to somewhere that actually repairs the bike and save a little space in the landfill, save yourself a little money as well. So
yeah, most bikes have, I mean, the issue is typically a flat tire or maybe like a small adjustment that they need. So the goal of the program is to fix that bike and get it back on the road, but also hopefully we give the opportunity for people to learn as well. So if they want to learn how to patch their tire, if they want to learn how to adjust the seat, if they want to learn anything about the bike, we have here mechanics that are here not just to fix your bike, but they're also here to teach you how to fix a bike if you want that's something that you want to learn.
Yeah, that's so empowering, you know. Teach a person to fish instead of just handing it over to them, right?
Yeah, and the nice thing about that is our best mechanics are just people out in the community that heard about this. They either know us from our work from the science workshop, or they have seen the signs that we have outside the building and they pass.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. Sorry, well, technical difficulties. So we were just chatting about our bike repair workshops that we have here and the environmental impacts that it has, and then how it really brings the community together too. So such a cool thing that you have set up here, which, you know, I was really inspired to learn more about.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Well, I have, let's see, 2 more questions here for you. So I was curious, how do you collect or acquire the materials for your workshop? Are there a lot of repurposed materials that you know, you find use in, and how do you get those?
Yeah, so most of the bikes that we get, and that's where the parts come from as well, and that's what allows us to keep things affordable. They come from Salinas Valley Recycles, actually. Yeah, so, yeah. So we collect from the location in Salinas. We collect also from Gonzales, and the staff there has been wonderful. They're extremely helpful. They help us pull outside the bikes that look like they could be repaired and put back on the road. The vast majority of bikes that we get and that we use for either parts or just to give them away to the public, they come from Salinas Valley Waste Recycles.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
We also have MST recently is giving us the bikes that they have as well.
That's wonderful.
Police departments in South County, we also get bikes from them. And we have donations. Sometimes people just don't have a need for a bike anymore. Their kids grow up. So they know us and they come to us and they give us their bikes. But yeah, the majority of the bikes that we get are recycled bikes or bikes that come from organizations that would otherwise throw them away. So it's great to get them.
Right. Once again, saving space in the landfill. So that's
awesome. And it's great because somebody comes in and they need a tire or a tube or some random part. Instead of having to buy a new one, which is expensive, and most people might not want to invest money in a bike that needs so many repairs. But if you have an arsenal of bike parts that you can use, then it becomes possible to repair those bikes at an affordable price and without giving up on that bike. So it's
nice. That's great. And so for the other exhibits that are in the workshop, are there like some scrap materials used in those as well?
That's right, yeah, and a lot of them come from Salinas Valley
Waste
Recycles.
Look at that. So I swear it wasn't a plug.
Yeah, we have lots of TVs, old-fashioned TVs, microwaves. A lot of those we coordinated with the staff in Salinas, and they were able to help us out. That's kind of the philosophy behind science workshops. The exhibits that we have, they're here for the kids to play with. So we want to make sure that those exhibits are inexpensive, and we want to make sure that if they break, we can either fix them or we can replace them easily. Because the point is to be able to let kids get their hands on the exhibits and learn through interaction. We don't want to put them behind the glass.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I'm sure, we have memories as children where, it's like, don't touch that. You're going to break it. But in here, it's a free for all and they can really get their hands dirty and explore.
Yeah. Nice. And when they're here, they get used to that idea because whenever something's not working, they come to us and they tell us it's not working. And the expectation is, hey, like, can you fix it? And that you get that idea, or at least they come in with that idea that, you as an individual can fix things and things are fixable, which is kind of the point of the bike repair program as well. Don't throw it away. Try to fix it first.
It can be fixed. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I have one more question for you, and I'm curious to know, what is one of the most impressive projects that you've seen that stood out to you from one of the students?
So one of the things that we're trying to do, it's kind of mesh the work that we do on bikes with the work that we do here at the science workshop. And that includes typically for kids, they're really excited about building wagons and things that they can pull or ride.
Okay.
So we had somebody, Danny, recently built a wagon. Angel, one of our employees, helped them weld the wagon. And we built a hitch, and now he's going to be able to pull that wagon with his bike and ride it around town, which is great. And the other thing that we want to do is we want to use the bikes. We get so many bikes and so many bike parts and frames and wheels. The idea is to build some kind of wacky artistic bikes for some of our parades. Either we have the Harvest Festival, we have the Christmas parade. Our goal is to be able to participate in that parade with some of those bikes that we weld that are coming also from this program. Yeah. So it's cool. If things go well, we'll build a couple of bikes and inspire people to just come and fix their bikes, but also come and build a bike, that you just think is cool. It might not necessarily be practical, but maybe it's artistic and fulfilling, and that's what that's how we can bring these two programs together, both the bike program and the science workshop.
That's amazing. So I'm feeling like at the end of the day, what you are really promoting here is empowerment and independence. So it's really creating like that safe space for the youth to come and experiment and learn that things are fixable. You can play around with them. You can really like use your engineering spirit and create something really fascinating.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Well put. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today. we are going to go and have a little tour that we can show for you later. So that'll be pre-recorded, but this is also going to go live on our YouTube, and we'll blast it out to our other social platforms as well. Feel free, if you have any other questions, you can put it in the chat now, or you can put them in the comments later. And thank you so much for viewing and staying on with us. And thank you so much, Jose, for the chat.
Yeah, thanks to everybody, and thank you.
Thank you. Talk soon. Bye.